Okay, Math 9, here we go with 9.3. This is solving multi-step inequalities, and you're going to find this is exactly the same as yesterday, except for now they're going to add another step. So we'll do the exact same thing. We will solve, and then we will verify the boundary, and we will verify another point. So here we go. Plus 19, plus 19. Actually, write these questions down. And this is in your book, number 3 in the actual questions on page 365. So write down A, pause, and then we're going to do B, and I'm going to switch something else in for C. Okay, now here we go. Plus 19, so 5x is less than 5 plus 1, 55. Divide by 5, divide by 5, and x is less than 11. And now we're going to verify that. So verify and the boundary, and you can just put B for boundary, that's okay. And this is the part where it's going to be equal. So 5x minus 19 equals 36. 5 times 11 minus 19 is supposed to equal 36. 5 times 11 is 55, take away 19 equals 36, and yes, when we do 55 take away 19, we do get 36. So 36 equals 36, that means our boundary is right, so that's the number part is right. And now let's verify for other, and other is going to be the less than. So our equation 5x minus 19 is less than 36, and I want to pick a value that fits this description, so a number that's less than 11. I'm going to pick something easy, like how about 10? So x is going to be 10, so x equals 10 in this case, and now I've got 5 times 10 minus 19 is less than 36. So 50, take away 19, is less than 36. And that's going to be 50 take away 20 would be 30, so one more than that. 31 is going to be less than 36, and that's true. So our less than is correct, and our number part is correct, so hooray for us. Okay, give B a try. And then turn back on your video and watch me. Okay, take away 27, take away 27. 2x is greater than 40, negative 40. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X is greater than negative 20. Okay, and now let's verify the boundary. And that's our equals. So 27 plus 2x is greater than negative 13. 27 plus 2 times negative, oh whoops, not greater than. This is supposed to be the equals one. Negative 20, end of bracket, equals negative 13. 27 minus 40 equals negative 13. And on our calculator, whew, yes it does. Negative 13 equals negative 13. That's what we're looking for. Okay, and now verify the other. And this will be greater than. So my equation, 27 plus 2x is greater than negative 13. Whoops, 2x. And I need something bigger than negative 20 for my substitution. I could pick negative 19, that's bigger, but that's kind of painful. I'd have to use my calculator, so how about I just pick x equals 0, which I probably should have done in A, that would have been simpler. Okay, so in it goes, 27 plus 2 times 0 is supposed to be greater than negative 13, And 27 plus, this is just going to be 0. This is an optional line. You don't have to write that one. I'm fine with that. 27 is greater than negative 13, so yay for us. Our answer is correct. Okay, C part I want to change, and we're going to have C is 4 bracket x minus 2 is greater than, and I want it greater than or equal, since we haven't done one, 5x minus 12. Okay, here we go. You give it a try, and then turn back on the camera. I'm going to multiply this out, so using the distributive property, 4x minus 8 is greater than or equal to 5x minus 12. X's have to be on the same side, so take away 5x, take away 5x. Negative x, take away 8 is greater than or equal to negative 12. Plus 8 plus 8. Negative x is greater than or equal to negative 4. Divide by negative 1. When I divide by a negative, my sign's going to switch. Divide by negative 1. So x is less than or equal to 4. And now I'm going to verify. So if I verify my boundary, that's when it's equal. So 4 bracket x minus 2, end of bracket, is supposed to equal 5x minus 12. And so rewrite, replace, x is 4 minus 2, end of bracket, equals 5 times 4 in brackets minus 12. So 4 times, and then in brackets, the 2 equals 20 minus 12. 8 equals 8. Oh, hooray. That shouldn't be surprising to us. That's what we're looking for. Okay, and now let's verify the other. And in this case, that's when it will be, our equation will be less than. So rewrite 4x minus 2 less, no, we're going to do exactly what it said here, greater than 5x minus 12, so this should have been a greater. And now I need a value to substitute in. Well, I'm supposed to have something less than 4, less than or equal to 4, so how about I pick 0? X is equal to 0. Oh, and here, sorry, I didn't write that we are going to use that 4 because we're using the one that it's equal to. So if I do 4 bracket 0 minus 2, end of bracket, should be greater than 5 times 0 minus 12. So 4 times negative 2 is supposed to be greater than 0, take away 12. This will give me negative 8 is greater than negative 12. Yes, and if we think temperature, negative 8 degrees is higher than negative 12 degrees. So that means our answer is right. Our boundary, which is our number, and our symbol are correct. Okay, they're going to give you a nice little story for this last example. So this is in your book. This is page 364, and it's the green box. So Danny started his own computer repair business. Actually pause and then just write what you read and then come back. Okay, Danny started his own computer repair business. He offers his customers 2 payment options. Option 1 has a basic or a base fee of $40 plus $8 an hour. Option B has no base fee but costs $15 an hour. How many hours does a repair job have to take in order for option B to be less expensive? So A, model the problem using an inequality, and after how many hours will option B be less expensive? So we're actually going to solve is what that whole thing is telling us. So I'm going to make a little equation for myself. So if I have option A, I want, when is option B going to be less expensive? So I want option A to be greater than option B. Or I could write it the other way around, option B less than option A. But let's just go ahead for this. And option A, I'm going to pay $40 to start with, plus $8 for every hour. Let's let H equal the number of hours. And when is that price going to be greater than 15 times however many hours plus 0, which we don't need to write. Okay, let's solve. So if I do take away 15, actually we already have our 15 over there. Let's just move the 8. So take away 8 hours, take away 8 hours. 40 is greater than 7 hours. Divide by 7, divide by 7, and this is 5.71 hours is greater than H. And let's rearrange so that we read it in order as it's usually written. So H, and now going backwards, is less than 5.71 hours. So now we're thinking H has to be less than 5.71 hours, but we're not going to work in partial hours. So now I'm going to think, does H have to be less than 5 hours, or does H have to be less than 6 hours? So if I think about, if I work for 5 hours for option A, then I've got $40 plus another 40. That'll be 80. If I work for 5 hours here, 5 times 15 is 75, and yes, that will be less than if I chose option B and paid $80. So that's what we're looking at. H has to be less than 5 hours. And voila, there we go. Okay, you'll like this section. Same as yesterday, it's just good practice. So enjoy your questions.